Ready?
Check, 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 check.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. 49, check 49. Get it.
A run for Tony Pollard, the Memphis product. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Get that ball. Get that ball. 25, check 25, check 25.
Hey, hey, watch it, watch it.
Shoot.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 43. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, Vikings! Tony Pollard, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 18 Gator. Hey, over.
Mike 51, Mike 51. 51, Mike 51. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike.
Go. Protein spill.
I'm coming after you. Go, Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Calm.
Big grip.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Let's go, D. Hey, Mike 51.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Let's go.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
On first down, Tannehill. He's got Gore. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Get him. Mike 55. Right there in the middle. 55. And we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Let's go.
Tannehill throwing again. Complete to Hilton. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Yeah, baby. Yeah. Hey, Haywood.
55, Mike, 55. I got it.
Throwing again is Tannehill. He's got it to Hilton. Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back deep, Travis Benjamin. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. On 2nd down, Pollard, and he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And he hits his target, Deshaun Hamilton. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. 12 yards there, 1st down Vikings. So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The tackle goes to Harrison Smith. Well done from a safety to come up there at the line of scrimmage. Nice tackle, too.
Yeah, he actually played into his position, didn't he? He's a strong safety. That means being near the line of scrimmage, cleaning up the run game, almost an extra linebacker, and he relishes the opportunities to put a big hit on a runner.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's bring it.
7. Raiders nothing.
Go now. 30 base.
Watch the curve. Watch the curve.
Big rip.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
You know, a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. 35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run with Howard. Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play.
On the ready.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. On 1st and goal, Howard trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Running with Howard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Jordan Howard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Pollard going to try the right side. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually broke that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
Kill. He's checking.
They'll run on first down. Pollard. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Minshew. That one into the hands of Hamilton. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach. And that's one of the reasons we like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
The outlaw. 6 guard. Check 6 guard. 80 weapons. Tighten up. Clear.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Here's the Raiders punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now Benjamin. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Off play action, it's Minshew. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Go now. 15.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Minshew, 1st and 10. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
Go, Jackrabbit. Shoot.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. The 40. The 20. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Marquise Goodwin as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Bravo.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike 52, Mike 52. Here we go.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Sets up 4th down.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. They'll throw now on the final play. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
We got this.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And an alley to run. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Under crunch, under crunch, under crunch.
On first down, it's score. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
64, Go. Hey, high 7. General West. Shoot.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On second and 11 now. Minshew. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Third and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction. So third and long. Here's Minshew. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Mike 51. Here we go. Right here, guys. Fight 51.
Third and 2, Tannehill. And he's got his man, Hilton. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 38-yard line.
Ready?
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now on second and 13. Tannehill going deep for Hopkins. This is caught. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jordan Howard with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Minshew. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
5-2 is the Mike. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2. Let's go, G. Let's go. Mike 52.
I get it.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Everson Griffin picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Minshew, his throw caught right around the 6. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a 1st down. Again, Minshew looking to throw. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. They bring Rashaan Melvin on the corner blitz, and he gets there. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Everson Griffin able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Deshaun Hamilton, his 1st touchdown of the new season, as his guys are back within a single score. Minshew sets to throw, and this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
The Raiders take over first down. Let's go! At their own 25-yard line.
Ready, break.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Tannehill now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now Howard. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They go with Howard again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Hey, Orban.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. And the catch made by Hopkins. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Tannehill. Goodwin able to haul it in. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
At the 34-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Yep.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
Here we go. Hey, Delta. Defense on deck. Go.
Tannehill going to throw it. Complete to Hilton. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Quick dance. Come. Recon, 132 fighter.
Now a delayed give to Gore. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. On second down now. It's Howard, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Again, it's Howard. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. So this one, a victory for the Raiders. So for the Raiders, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll have another road date next week with the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Minneapolis, so long, everybody.